I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the Van Cleef and Arpels bracelet resizing, including the things that no one else told you about and also the things I wish I would know a little earlier. Watch the entire video and let me know if you still have any questions or which part of the video is most helpful for you, and let's get right into the video. Let's start with the time changes when it comes to the resizing. VCA provides one-time free resizing service when you make a bracelet or necklace purchase. If you watched my comprehensive VCA buying guide video, I'll link that video down below for you to check it out after this video. You may remember that you have 90 days from the purchase date to resize your piece for free. End of last year, VCA has updated their 90-day policy to 1 year, which meaning now you have 1 year window to decide if you want to resize the bracelet or necklace for free. And after the 1 year window, you can still do the resizing. It will just come at a cost. When it comes to the resizing, you can either make your bracelet or necklace shorter or longer. If you decide to shorten your pieces, they will return the extra links that they take out from the bracelet or necklace back to you after the resizing. For the necklace, if you add or remove 2 inches, it's free of charge. For bracelet, if you add or remove 1 inch, it's free of charge as well. If you want to remove or add more than their normal range, you can of course do it. It will just come at a cost, and you can check with your local boutique to get a quote how much it'll cost you. If you shorten your piece and you have the extra links, and one day you decided to add the links back to your bracelet or necklace, and it will come at a cost as well. If you purchase your piece from your boutique, you can do it in person by making an appointment with your SA. If you purchase it online, you can do the resizing either by visiting your local boutique, or they can send you the measurement kit and then they will do the resizing and send it back to you. Next, let's talk about how the resizing works. When you go to the boutique, your SA has different metal bracelet in different sizes for you to try on to determine your sizes. VCA calls 2 links connect together as 1 link. When they say they take out 1 link, it means that they take 2 links connected together like this. Overall, VCA will try their best to balance out the links they remove in between different motifs to make them look even. Like my sweet Alhambra bracelet, they took links from both ends. If it's not possible, they will decide where to remove the links to ensure the bracelet looks the best. And you can try on these metal bracelet in the boutique to find out the best size for you. I personally tried on the most smallest length that they can shorten with the metal bracelet. It's still really loose and big on me. As you know, I have a really thin wrist, so I'll definitely have to pay extra to make it a tight fit for me. Generally speaking, the resizing takes about 2 to 3 weeks, but my sweet Alhambra bracelet ended up taking 5 weeks because of all the delay and all the issues we're experiencing right now. After you've done the resizing, they will return the extra links that they removed for you. You want to save these links just in case you want to add them back in the future. Even mostly, you're not going to add them back, but still good to have them. The other nice thing VCA does is that when I did my resizing, I only give them my bracelet. After my resizing service, they give me a new VCA box and a new travel pouch when I pick up my bracelet after the resizing, which is really nice. Should you make your bracelet longer or shorter? This is really great question, because if you are wearing the bracelet by itself, tighter or loose, it's totally up to you. It's more of your personal preference. But if you are planning to stack with other pieces like what I'm doing, it's actually better to make the piece more tighter. The reason is because you want to decrease the chances the bracelet tangle together with other bracelet and decrease the chances it gets more scratches. So it's actually better for your bracelet that way. So I made my sweet Alhambra bracelet shorter and I did the resizing in the boutique, and the main reason is because it was tangled with all my other bracelet like crazy. When I did the resizing, I tried to make it a really tight fit. I wish I knew this earlier because after I shortened my sweet Alhambra bracelet, the first time I pick up the bracelet and try to put it on myself, I regret it because I realized it's shortened to the degree that is impossible for me to put it on myself, and I struggle so much, especially every single time when I'm in a rush to go out, and I was like, oh my god, I just can't put it on. Don't get me wrong, if I knew this would happen, I would probably still shorten it. I just didn't have a better way to put on the bracelet by myself until I discovered this super amazing tool. It's basically a metal piece. From my research, this metal piece shouldn't damage your rose gold or gold because after all, they're rose gold or gold. So it's really convenient. I want to put the lobster hook into the loop that is even tighter so that the bracelet will be a tight fit. This is a clip here, and then you can open it up, and then you basically, what you do is you clip on the top part, and then what you do is you use your left hand, whichever where you want to put your bracelet on, and you use your other hand to press the lobster clasp, and then you wrap around your bracelet, and then you can see the loop. Voila, you put it on already, and then you unclip it. And then if you're having any trouble to take it off, and you can do the same way and just clip on it, this tool totally saved my life, and it's also super affordable. I'll link it down below in the description box for you if you need some help to put on the bracelet yourself. I made a final decision not to resize my Van Cleef 5 motif guilloche bracelet at all, despite the fact that I will be stacking, which I will tell you my solution in a bit. Let me explain the reason first, because if I resize it, my wrist is super thin that they might be able to make the bracelet really tight for me. Even I paid extra to make the bracelet super tight, but the problem is that after they make the bracelet super tight, the distance between the motif will become shorter. And for some of you, that if your wrist happen to be in a size that they cannot take the same amount of length in between every single motif, the distance looks even more off. And with that happen is that it will look really weird if I wear it as a necklace, if I resize my bracelet. Personally, it's really important for me to be able to wear this 5 motif bracelet as a necklace. If you want to know how to wear this bracelet as a necklace in 6 different ways, and I have a dedicated video to go into all the details about how you can do this easily, and I will link that video down below for you to check it out after this video. I know what you're gonna ask, because if the bracelet is so long, and how can I wear it as a bracelet, not tangling and scratch with all my other pieces like crazy over time, right? So after a lot of research and also talking to my SA, I have found the best solution for you. Basically, the best solution is that you hold on to one end of the bracelet, and then you keep twisted the chain to the same direction, and you don't turn to different direction, and you turn every single motif. After you turn it, the bracelet is shorter, and you can sort of adjust it to make sure that after you turn it, the distance between different motifs are pretty much even, and when you put it on, the distance between each motifs will look shorter. The bracelet will look a much better fit. The only thing is that after you do it the twisted this way, you will not be able to put it on by yourself. That's why this tool comes handy again. Basically, you do the same thing, and you wanted to clip on this bracelet, and what I'm doing is I hold on to this clip tool one hand, and then I keep twisting it. I twisting each motif. After you twist the entire chain, what you do is you clip on the lobster clasp, and then you hook it on, and then after you put it on, you unclip it. This is how the bracelet look on my wrist right now. It feels much more tighter, and I really like the distance between different flower. It looks much more visible, the flower, and you can see 3 flowers on the top, and then the only thing is that you sort of see the chains are tangled, which I don't mind it at all because I feel it's more important for me to be able to wear it as a tight fit bracelet. I really like how this tool helped me to solve all the issues. I know a lot of you probably heard people talking about it online, that where you can clip on the 4th motif and have 1 motif dangling down when you wear it as a bracelet. So my essay actually told me this way is not recommended, and the reason is because it takes a toll on the lobster clasp and it will damage the clasp in the long run. So that's why I don't want to do it. And the other reason that I don't want to do it is because if I have 1 motif dangling down, it doesn't solve my issue at all, because when I'm stacking, it's still the dangled motif will hit like crazy and scratch with all my other pieces that I'm wearing, which is something that I really don't want to see. So personally, I wouldn't wear the motif dangling. Comparing to the twisting and the dangling option, I like the twisting option way better, especially after I have this tool. It just makes my life so easier. So basically, I love to wear my 5 motif bracelet as a necklace, because when I'm wearing it as a necklace, it looks like a 10 motif necklace, which costs way more to get. It's just really important for me to be able to max out the value to make more use of this piece. That's why I decided to use the twisting method that I showed it to you guys, and also use the tool that I purchased to help me to put on super tight bracelet easily. But if you don't care about the necklace option and you would prefer it just fit naturally perfect on your wrist, then feel free to schedule an appointment with your SA to find out the best size for you. I'll link the tool down below in the description box for you. Let me know if you think this is helpful or if you have any additional questions. I'll see you soon. Bye bye!